Good afternoon and welcome to ICU TV Lunchtime News. We take a look at the stories making headlines. Government reaffirms commitment to transparency and equitable access to resources. 1 year, 3-month-old baby murdered in Pemba, stepfather on the run. Governance and human rights advocate warns of possible sabotage behind market fires. In international news, DR Congo and M23 rebels sign framework for peace in Qatar. In sports news, 2012 Afcon reunion as Zambia prepares to face Angola. With the news details, my name is Beauty Nkonde. Government has reaffirmed its commitment to promoting transparency, accountability, and equitable access to public resources in all parts of the country. Chifunabuli District Commissioner Stanley Chikosa paid tribute to the Center for Environment Justice for partnering with government to educate communities on access to public finances. This was during the opening of a stakeholder dialogue held in Chifunabuli under the Lift Zambia program, a 5-year initiative led by Norwegian Church Aid and Danish Church Aid. Mr. Chikosa reiterated the new government's commitment to inclusive governance and pointed to key development initiatives such as the expanded Constituency Development Fund, set at 40 million kwacha in the 2026 national budget. He also highlighted investments in agriculture empowerment and social protection as central to ensuring equitable development. Meanwhile, Lift Zambia project lead engineer Gabriel Mukuka noted that this marks the 4th activity under the program this year. He said Lift Zambia is designed to save lives, tackle inequality, and build community resilience through climate preparedness, sustainable agriculture, social protection, and community-led development. A 1 year, 3-month-old baby has allegedly been abused and murdered in Siamongala village, Chief Moyo's area in Pemba District, Southern Province. Southern Province Police Commissioner Mono Namalongo confirmed the incident, stating that the child's 20-year-old mother had left the infant in the care of her husband while she went for business errands. Upon returning around 9 hours, she was informed that the baby was still sleeping inside. When she entered the house, she found the child unresponsive on the bed and her husband was missing. She later discovered injuries on the baby's body, suggesting possible abuse. The body was then taken to Mambala, her parents' home, for burial preparations. Before the burial on 15th November 2025, the incident was reported to police. Officers who inspected the body found signs of foul play. The body is now at Choma General Hospital mortuary awaiting a post-mortem to determine the exact cause of death. Meanwhile, the husband is on the run and police have launched a manhunt to apprehend him. Governance and human rights advocate Dr. Noel Chiseve has raised concerns over recent market fires, suggesting they could be the result of deliberate actions by individuals with ill intentions. The Chamboli market in Kitwe was recently ravaged by fire, destroying more than 25 stores and leaving traders counting heavy losses, barely 2 weeks after a blaze swept through Chiwempala market in Angola. Commenting on these developments, Dr. Chiseve warned that there is a possibility of individuals being behind the fires and called for the swift arrest of anyone found responsible. Meanwhile, Dr. Chiseve has urged government to introduce legislation requiring all marketeers to ensure their goods, saying such a measure would reduce financial losses and minimize the need for traders to seek government assistance after such incidents. FRA payment process underway, government assures farmers. Government says progress is being made in paying farmers who supplied maize to the Food Reserve Agency this year. In October, Eastern Province Minister Peter Piri assured farmers in Lundazi that payments would begin by 31st of that month. As of today, 17 November, payments are underway in some districts. In Kasenengwa district, more than 3,000 farmers have already been paid a total of 13.46 million kwacha. Other districts have also started receiving their funds through the banking system, which government says is being used to ensure transparency. Authorities recently secured 5 billion kwacha to speed up the process, with part of the funding already released to clear outstanding bills for the current marketing season. However, government admits that not all farmers have been paid, as the agency is still working to settle the remaining areas across the country. Meanwhile, stakeholders are urging government to provide more regular updates and a clear timeline to help farmers plan for the ongoing planting season.
Ndani ya vingoma imwe wose pano tudalira ulimi wose tunagulisa vingoma ku FRA ndalama sinatenge simamene nao nifuna nikusimikizireni ndalama za roba ndalama wose mafamazi muyambo olandira kufika pa 31st wose mafamazi nishimatenga ndalama so pano pamene mukamba ndalama ziliko mafamazi balulandira tifuna ndalama tifuna abantu bakalandira anayambirira kugulisa chimanga kwa FRA akankhalewo yambirira kutenga simamene osangana pamizo yayi.
National Polio Laboratory at UTH Adult Hospital nears completion. Construction works for the National Polio Laboratory at the University Teaching Hospital Adult Hospital have reached completion, with the official handover and opening expected soon. The $779,700 project is funded by the World Health Organization with support from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The facility is expected to greatly enhance Zambia's capacity for disease surveillance and outbreak response. World Health Organization Zambia country representative Dr. Clement Peter Lusuva visited the newly refurbished laboratory to tour the site and appreciate the progress made. He commended the collaboration between World Health Organization, the Ministry of Health, and other partners, describing the upgrade as a milestone in strengthening Zambia's health security and laboratory capacity. Dr. Hamakwa Matina, head of pathology and microbiology at UTH, expressed gratitude to World Health Organization and partners, noting that the new facility will provide a safer and more efficient work environment for laboratory staff. Dr. Paul Simusika, head of the Virology Laboratory, added that the upgraded lab will serve as a model of laboratory excellence and enhance integration with national disease surveillance programs. UTH Adult Hospital appreciates the continued support from the Ministry of Health, World Health Organization, and other partners in strengthening Zambia's health system. We now take a break. Coming up in international and sports news. DR Congo and M23 rebels signed framework for peace in Qatar. 2012 Afcon reunion as Zambia prepares to face Angola.
Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers. Our mission at ZRDC is to foster innovation and capacity building for national development. We believe in addressing poverty and underdevelopment through institutional and capacity building, human empowerment, and gender participation. In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development.
Thank you for staying with us. And now in international news. Rwanda-backed M23 rebels and the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo have signed a framework for peace in the eastern region of the country. The ceremony was held in Qatar, which, along with the United States and the African Union, has been mediating an end to decades of conflict in the resource-rich region. Earlier this year, M23 captured the eastern region's main cities of Goma and Bukavu. Previous attempts to secure peace have failed. U.S. Africa envoy Masad Balos said the document covers 8 protocols, most of which still require work. He also noted that prisoner exchanges and ceasefire monitoring have been slower than expected. Kinshasa is demanding the withdrawal of Rwandan troops from its territory, while Kigali says this can happen once the Congo-based FDLR rebel militia is abandoned. The FDLR is mainly comprised of ethnic Hutus linked to 1994 Rwandan genocide. The new framework also addresses humanitarian access, the return of displaced people, and protection of the judiciary, according to Balos. The agreement builds on a declaration of principles signed in Doha in July, as well as a deal last month on ceasefire monitoring. The M23 has always favored Qatar-mediated talks, saying they address the root causes of the conflict and was not directly involved in the US-brokered ceasefire deal earlier this year. Decades of conflict escalated in January when M23 rebels seized large parts of eastern DR Congo, including Goma, Bukavu, and 2 airports. Since then, thousands have been killed and hundred thousands displaced. Kinshasa turned to the United States for help, offering access to critical minerals in exchange for security guarantees. Eastern DR Congo is rich in coltan and other resources vital to global electronics industries. Rwanda denies supporting M23 and insists its military presence is defensive, aimed at threats from armed groups like the FDLR. We take a short break. Stay tuned for sports news.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Welcome back, and now in sports news. A 2012 Africa Cup of Nations winning Camaraderie replayed itself in Luanda when Angola coach Patrice Belmel visited the Chipolopolo camp and reunited with former players Kennedy Mwene and Joseph Musonda. Mwene and Musonda are currently serving as goalkeeper, coach, and physical trainer respectively for the Zambia national team. The duo were part of the 2012 Afcon winning squad coached by Hervé Renard, with Belmel as assistant coach. Belmel also singled out goalie Tostan Sabotage, whom he previously coached during his Chipolopolo stint in 2014. Zambia is set to face Belmel's Angola on Tuesday in a FIFA international friendly, with both teams using the match to prepare for the Morocco 2025 Afcon. That sports item brings us to the end of the lunchtime news, but before we go, we take a quick recap at the stories making headlines. Government reaffirms commitment to transparency and equitable access to resources. 1 year, 3-month-old baby murdered in Pemba, stepfather on the run. Governance and human rights advocate warns of possible sabotage behind market fires. In international news, DR Congo and M23 rebels sign framework for peace in Qatar. In sports news, 2012 Afcon reunion as Zambia prepares to face Angola. Thank you so much for watching. For more news updates, do watch our main news at 20 hours.